adversary of the platform unification directives.
Hi, this is Jacob Wolf with ESPN Esports, and today, Epic Games, the creator of Fortnite, sued Apple, the founders of the iPhone, over payment disputes around the payment processing methods that Apple uses for apps on iOS devices such as the iPhone. In the lawsuit, Epic criticizes Apple for it taking a 30% pay cut for all in-app purchases made on iOS devices, much higher than anything taken on any other devices or by other payment processors such as PayPal, Stripe, or Square. Several weeks ago, Epic introduced a way for users to be able to buy V-Bucks directly from it rather than via Apple, and it marked down those prices to allow for the purchases to be less overall. As a result, Apple delisted Fortnite from the iOS App Store, preventing users who had never downloaded it before from being able to get the app and play the game. The suit alleges that Apple has full monopoly power over what goes on and off iOS devices, given the fact that the iOS App Store is the only way to download those apps. If you're familiar with other mobile devices, such as Android allows for several people to distribute apps onto that platform, including Google's official Google Play Store, the Amazon App Store, and users can even check for third-party developers if a user goes into their settings and changes that, allowing for them to download from websites that aren't necessarily licensed by Google. In the complaint, Epic says that Google only takes a 3% cut from revenues used in in-app purchases compared to Apple's 30%, which is why they introduced the initial method anyway. Epic says if the 30% cut did not exist, it would be able to mark down in-app purchases for all users, but because Apple takes the 30% cut, that they've had to mark up prices for users using iOS devices and to buy in-game currency or in-game items for Fortnite. Several weeks ago, on July 29th, the CEOs of 4 different major tech companies, including Apple, testified in front of the House of Representatives and talked a little bit about various different antitrust practices that they have. Apple CEO Tim Cook was among those grilled by Congress, specifically for the App Store and also the 30% cut that they take, which we see here in this lawsuit also. Epic says it's not looking for relief, monetary compensation or relief from Apple, but instead is trying to make a more fair market of distribution for people on the iOS store, including themselves, but everyone else involved in publishing apps on iOS platforms. The iPhone and the iPad and iOS as a software is one of the most popular mobile apps or mobile software as operating systems in the entire world. That means that users all around the world have these devices, and the only way to get on those devices is using the iOS App Store. This lawsuit was filed in Northern California on Thursday, with Epic publishing the complaint publicly, allowing for anyone to read it. It is available online if you would like to dig through a legal document. But it's really a cornerstone moment because it comes on the back of these antitrust discussions by lawmakers about those 4 companies in particular, and Apple being accused by one of the biggest game developers in the world and Epic Games of these similar practices is a huge deal. How that will end, we don't know, but the Northern District of California will have the final say. For more esports content and gaming content, you can find us here at ESPN Esports at youtube.com/ESPN Esports.